9.3 million likes, 650,000 plus followers on TikTok.
Lockdown, that was when I knew of TikTok. I was like, okay, maybe I should start doing my own content.
Are there any other ways that you get content ideas?
When people are communicating, that's how I get ideas. People always think I like argument because sometimes I really need to understand literally. One thing with TikTok, it exposes you to so many things. I have branded bags that I wouldn't have bought them. My money. I'm meeting some crazy friends like the person I'm talking to.
Did you have to shoot me shots?
No.
You know that you're a shy person. So talk to someone who's watching you right now who was in your position of being a very shy, introverted person.
Just know the purpose. About 900 people unfollowed me. Yeah, within a very short period.
813,000 views. The one other one with 1.2 million views. What would you think is the best strategy when you're trying to blow up your TikTok?
Most people, they are in my inbox. How can I grow my page? How can I get 10K followers? When I go to their page, maybe they go out, they do normal Snapchat videos, and then you come and post. What do you want people to see? Always try to do content that are relatable, things that are happening around.
3 things I picked from what you're saying. The first thing is you want to find your niche. The second thing is creating attention in your videos. The third thing you said is duetting, right? What is your biggest realization about the TikTok platform?
What's up, my smart friend? Before you jump straight into this episode, there are 3 boxes I'd love you to check while you watch. First things first, please make sure to hit the subscribe or the follow button down below, because the more we grow, the bigger guests we can approach on this platform and the more value we can bring to you here on the podcast. Second, a lot of friends always reach out to me and say something like, hey, Arrey, I really did enjoy this particular segment of this episode. What I want you to do, if you get to a point like that, pick up your phone and send this to a friend and say, hey, check this out between 10 to 15 minutes. There's something very important I'd love you to see. Number 3, please make sure to check out the links in the description for very helpful resources. You're going to find the link to join the Smart Club, which is my private mentorship club for friends who want to learn and master a high-income digital marketing skill. Whether your goal is to build your personal brand, become a freelancer, or get a job in digital marketing, the Smart Club is going to be the right place for you. Also, you're going to find the link to join our 21,000 Smart Friends on email, where you're going to receive an email from me once every week. Plus, down below, you're also going to see links to connect with the guest. So please make sure you tick those 3 boxes and enjoy the rest of this episode.
How do you feel about yourself in this current phase of your life?
There are so many things, this phase of my life is challenging. One, you have pressure from family, and then I have things that I'm doing, work and social media. So I'm trying to hide, like I'm trying all possible means for people, especially my colleagues, not to know what I do on social media. But even though it's not possible, because some of them are already aware, but it's not something that I like, because I don't like when people identify me as, oh, that TikToker. I don't just feel comfortable if I'm with people, and then when they just mention it, I don't know, for some reason I'm just shy. Like, I don't know what to say. Yeah, but I don't think it's actually going to answer that question. Like,
I think you did.
yeah,
But I'm curious, how did you get into TikTok from day one? When was the time where, because right now your portfolio, I was just kind of looking at your channel, 9.3 million likes, 650,000 plus followers on TikTok. How did you get into TikTok?
it was, I started TikTok in 2020. Yeah, I think it was around September. So lockdown, that was when I knew of TikTok. So I was just seeing videos on status about like short funny videos. So and most of the time I was at home, so nothing doing. And then I just moved to the UK. Like, I moved in 2019 November, and then 2020 COVID. So I was just seeing those videos. So I said, let me also, before then, I used to tell my friend in Germany that let's create a YouTube channel, let's be doing some short videos. Like, I was telling her, let's do this thing. And then she said, oh, there's this my friend that has a camera, we can actually speak. So she can start recording us. And well, it was very slow. I don't know, for some reason it was not happening. Then COVID, ahead of TikTok, I started it. So that was how I got to TikTok, from people's status. Then I started I was just trying to copy what people were doing,
Mhm.
using sounds, trying to do them, but they were not going viral. I was not getting views. I kept on trying until one day I saw something funny. So I just made the video. Then it went viral. And then I was like, okay, maybe I should start doing my own content, like
Mhm.
originally. So then I started doing it, and when I do my own content, so it will go like when I say my own content, like the original.
You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I do it, especially it's something when I use my voice, then I realize, oh, so many people are engaging. Yeah.
Mhm.
So the first video that went viral for me, I said, he knows when your period starts and end, but he
Right.
doesn't know when you need money. So may God free you from that gynecologist boyfriend. So it was like, oh God. So yeah, and then I
Walk me
realized,
through that period. What was it like for you the moment you posted the video and then you wake up to about what was the rate,
I
how
had
viral
like
was it?
500K views.
Okay,
So
so what was that moment for you, and how did you realize, okay, now this particular video has gone viral?
when you open TikTok and then you see so many notifications, you see the views, that time I was first of all excited that
Mm.
every time when I do a video, I need to constantly check how many views I've gotten, how many comments, and so after that, I was like I was posting often, so I'll try and make sure that I post at least 3, 4 times a day. And then there was this lady that was following me. She used to tell me, oh, my cousin has been monetized. So my cousin has 10K followers and they're paying
Mhm.
him. So you should try and get to 10K. Oh my God. I was posting back to back, back to back because I wanted 10K followers so I can start making money from TikTok. So I was
Mhm.
posting, and then I was also making sure that I would say things like my own words. I should be the original.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
creator of those words.
yeah. So I will make sure, and then I realized, okay, if you say things that people can easily relate,
Mhm.
then you get more views and people will share them. So I started doing more of those type of contents, and then most people, I have friends, when they tell me things that they're going through in their relationship, I always try to use it to
Create that.
create content. Yeah. Like sometimes I know girls that they say, oh, I'll be talking to this guy, I'll be doing this, those things, I'll tell them, oh, this one is not nice, but they keep on doing it. So I'll use it like content. So I always make sure that it's funny, but I'm passing a message. So if you look at my videos very well, I'm not just for the fun, but I'm also passing a message. Like almost all my videos, I make sure I pass a message, but in a funny way. But there are so many challenges because when you say things that somebody like them, they're okay. But if you say something that is not in line with what they want to hear, then
Exactly.
you start getting insults. Like they'll come and say, like recently, I made a video 2 days ago that give her a laptop, tell her to type a CV. Then
Yes.
that's when you realize that the Brazilian
Brazilian
hair,
hair on a
yeah,
coconut head.
so many ladies are angry. Some of them are saying if you have the opportunity to get good education, don't come and insult. But I'm not insulting anybody. Some people have just heard of the word CV for their first time. Why don't you go and Google and do research and find out what CV is rather than insulting and saying it's not all about CV, it's not all about this. So those are the challenges. People come and insult you, and then sometimes when you say something about relationship, like relationship advice, they'll be like people
I
that are
was
not
like,
yet
oh.
married, they want to come and give relationship advice. It's easier said than done, so many things. Like there are so many challenges. Sometimes if you read comments, you'll be like, I have to leave this app, like I need to stop posting. So
Mhm. Coming back to most of the contents, just like you talked about, and you were talking about the video where you said give her a laptop, let her type a CV, then you know that it's a Brazilian hair on a coconut hair. I think that video has about 416,000 views right now. And then I went further. There's another video of yours that has 813,000 views, and it's the one where you said if a lady gives you her phone number, read it back to her with one wrong digit. Like
Yeah.
and then there's one other one with 1.2 million views, which is the one where you talked about most women being single because they are looking for a husband instead of a husband. And so when I was looking at it, I was kind of curious and I was asking myself, how do you come across what you've just talked about? How do you, pinpoint those ideas and know when to create what content? I think it would be interesting if you kind of talk to me about maybe your creative process. I know you talked about getting ideas from friends. Are there any other ways that you get content ideas on your process as you create on TikTok?
For content idea is just uh like I said, it's just with communication. Whenever I'm in a gathering, people always think I like argument because sometimes I really need to understand literally. Yeah, if you say something, I'll try and put it in a way that it's like I'm contradicting you. Just I want you to really go into detail, like to give me more points so I'll know what to say. And then even if I use it to create content, if because I get people who come to me after a video, they can come and ask me some questions like,
Mm,
yeah, so I make sure before I say something also let me have some backup that if you come I'll be able to explain exactly why I made this video or some points to support the video. So when people are communicating, that's how I get like ideas. Sometimes I actually do research as well because I really like to create content about relationship because I most
that was the
people
next
that I
question I
know,
wanted to ask you. Why?
yeah, most people that I know, if not all, have relationship issues. Most people are just emotional. They don't really look at.
Yeah,
I made a video that take care of yourself because people can travel from miles to come and bury you, but they will not come to check on you. Those kind of things, they will always,
relate.
oh, yeah, if you can relate with that one and this Libyanka song, I've been drinking more alcohol, is it for the past? People always want those kind of scenarios that they'll use it against you. Maybe you did not do this for me, that's why I did this. So if you create those kind of contents and then relationship, one thing about me that I know, if you want to create content, make sure you create content that people will share them because when they
Mm,
share your videos, that's when you get more views, that's when you get more followers because it is from people's status or maybe someone will post it on their story on IG, on Facebook or on their status and people will just look at it and with your name they'll come and search for it. That's what I also do. When I see like a funny content or a funny video, I'll make sure I go and search for the name on TikTok. So but if I dance, I don't know how to dance. Once in a while, I just want my page like to create fun on the page. So I'll just dance. And when I dance, people will come and insult me. And I know because this thing that I will do is going to cause people to engage on this video. So I'll just dance. Even if I can try and dance, I'll make sure that I don't dance because that's where, once people engage,
mhm.
then your video will go viral. That's one thing that I've noticed. Once
So
people come on, yeah,
the point you're trying to say is that number one, I'm just trying to give a list to those who are watching this. The first thing is create content that people relate, because
yes,
when you relate, they're going to share it. When they share it, you're going to be people will search you from the content that they have shared. But
mhm,
also, most importantly, you create content that gets people talking, right?
yeah,
Whether in the negative or positive sense, would you say?
yeah. Whether negative or positive, but I'll prefer positive. But the thing is, once you do it, once you create a content like that, people will come and like put, especially if you create a positive content, like let's say a content that is good, and someone drops a negative content. Then you go there, you see like 100 comments. Not like you get like maybe 1,000 comments, but there will be one comment that will get like 100 replies. I don't know how TikTok does it, but I think when people are engaging, then the video goes viral.
Right. What's your hashtag strategy on TikTok? What does it look like?
That's one thing that I don't know. I don't use hashtag,
Okay.
except sometimes I use hashtag because I have this app where I promote sound. So yeah, you get a sound from there, you do it. Sometimes the instruction is you have to use hashtag, but I don't use hashtag because I don't believe in it. I just think I've seen people that will create video, like they'll make a video, they'll put like 10 hashtag go viral, hashtag this, hashtag this, but still the video is just having 25 views, 10 views. So what's the point? I don't believe hashtag work, but maybe it works for other, but for me, if I
Hmm.
use it, I don't see any difference.
So you
Yeah.
have gotten to 650,000 followers with less emphasis on your hashtag strategy. You
Nah,
literally just post your videos and that's it.
yeah.
So when is the best time to post a video on TikTok?
I always try to post my first video like 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Because then I think everybody is back from work and they're relaxing. They can easily engage, they can watch a video. But in the morning, people are rushing to go to work. It's better to post in the evening. But some people say you post very early in the morning. So I think it just depends. It just depends on, you should just do what works for you. But for me, evenings.
One thing that I've always been very curious, especially about your content when I watch it, is how you break down your recording sessions. And I'm kind of thinking, does she get all of these content ideas and then film at a specific, do you film on a specific time in a week, or do you film twice a week, or do you just sit down, film 4 videos, and then what does it look like for your filming process?
I don't stress to film videos. That's one thing with me. My contents are very short, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. So it's very easy for me. I can even be driving and then I'll just stop somewhere. I say, oh, I've not posted today. Let me just do something. Yeah. And then I'll just record a video. TikTok has made it very easy for us to record video. I think it's very easy. Even when you don't have makeup, you don't have anything, there are filters that you just use and everything is fine. So anytime. I remember, I think I took a while to join when we dropped the other call. I said, let me join you. I wanted to post because I was supposed to post, and then I remember
You
if I'm
post?
not going, yeah, I posted.
Oh, really? Because that was literally about I would say about 3 minutes. And then I sent you a message. I was like, I
Yeah,
will not
yeah,
see
yeah.
this.
So I posted, yeah, I hurriedly posted a video on TikTok and then just posted it on Facebook, and then I said, let me join you.
That was
Yeah, so
fast.
yeah, it's very easy. I already, so when you called me, so it's just talking. I was saying something like, I just remember something because I was with a friend and then she sneezed. I'm like, which kind of face that? Like, what kind of face is that? And the next thing I just said, no matter how beautiful you are, if you sneeze, your mumu face must show. So I just thought of it like, oh, this is something that people are going to laugh. I just made it. I said, no matter how handsome or beautiful you are, if you sneeze, your mumu face must show. So I just posted it. When you called, I was, yeah. Nah, now if you sneeze, you laugh because you are conscious. But if you sneeze, like especially when he's coming and then he doesn't want to go, it's making, yeah. So I posted a video. I've just posted 2 videos within 30 minutes this evening. So
What would you think is the best strategy when you're trying to blow up your TikTok? For example, should you be posting twice a day? Should you be posting 3 times a day, once a week, once a month? What I mean,
once
in
in a
your
month.
experience and based on what you have seen working?
I think from you can post like 3 times a day. For people who are still upcoming, post 3 times a day. You can post like it just depends. First, you have to choose your niche because I believe the niche is very important. For
Yeah.
me, if I was dancing, I don't think I would have been having even 10K followers now. So, but the talking thing, it goes for me. And then most people, they're in my inbox. How can I grow my page? How can I get 10K followers? And then when I go to their page, maybe they go out, they do just like this normal Snapchat videos, just show yourself and then you come and post. What do you want people to see? You just record yourself. It's not even like you're dancing. You just take a video of yourself. just go out, and then today you're posting this one, tomorrow you're posting something else, I always advise, if you don't have content, you can look for some content that people like, and then you duet them. It's very difficult for me. Before I started, I was like, even me, I don't like to sit where someone is playing my video. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, I
Just
don't.
like me.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it. So it's very difficult for you to say your own thing and then you watch it or you listen to it. So yeah, but I'll stick to my motivational content, relationship, because I know it's going. But TikTok too is funny, if you don't post those kind of content that I used to post, because I used to post very naughty things, but now I'm trying to reduce them. The followers are also disappearing. Why? It's just to get the followers and get your money. I'm interested in the money. I don't really care about what somebody thinks about me. I know who I am. So, but I've tried to limit them because, I'm getting to need to start comporting, and, with just like, or maybe you might say something with my contract. Don't go and be saying some kind of things on social media. You're not representing your company. So,
Right. Three things I picked from what you're saying. The first thing is you want to find your niche, proper niche. The second thing is what was the second thing you said? Creating attention in your videos, making sure that something in your video is creating that attention or keeping people interested or glued to it. And then the third thing you said, another strategy that they could apply is duetting, right? Finding people who have already done good stuff and then you duet with them so that you get the attention to yourself. I wanted to ask you as well, if I could ask you, what is so far, because you started your channel since 2020, and right now you've had 9.3 million likes, 650,000 plus followers. What is your biggest realization about the TikTok platform?
yeah, for TikTok, for me, before I started, um, I used to think it's difficult, but now it's very easy. I think I teach a lot of people what to do, because most people don't even they don't understand so many things that are happening on there. So yeah, it's very easy for me to create content on TikTok, because first, like I mentioned, it has like timer, filters, everything. If you want to create a content that you look like a man, they have it. You don't need to stress, and all those timer, you just put this part and do it. And pretty much everything is easy, and then you can easily make money from it as well. Yeah, I used to make money from it, but now, because it's you have to make videos of up to 1 minute. I'm still trying to start doing videos up to 1 minute, because I
It's
used to
longer
do
content
them. Uh
because that's longer content.
yeah, so you need to be creating videos 1 minute and above for you to make more money now on TikTok. Yeah. The one I used to make before, I don't know what happened. It's not coming again like that. Yeah, but it's good. One thing with TikTok, exposure. It exposes you to so many things. I have so many stuff, bags, shoes, clothes that I've
Ooh.
gotten from there. Yeah. So people send you stuff, companies to advertise, and there's TikTok, it's a marketplace or TikTok shop where you can just go. If you see anything that you like, you click that you want to advertise it, you want to help them promote it, they'll send it to you for free. So, and once they send it to you and you do like an advert and people buy from your page, then you get a commission. So all of those things, those are the things that are encouraging me, not really the money even, because I have branded bags that I wouldn't have bought them with my money, yeah, if not for TikTok. So, and then from there, I'm also you can easily download the videos from TikTok. Like once you do the video, some people are still complaining that when they do videos and they post it, it will carry TikTok watermark.
Watermark.
Yeah, but it's not the case. You can finish recording your video, download it, and then before posting it on TikTok, you can even download it and you don't post it on TikTok. You just download it. You go to your gallery, you post it on wherever you want to post. If you don't want to post it on TikTok or you're not ready to post it, you can put in your draft. So many things, and because of that, I'm using it to grow my Facebook. Like I just started posting on Facebook, and I
I see
think
you're on about 40,000. Yeah.
by the end of today, I should be getting 50K. So yeah, it's very easy for me. Add extra money. I get small things, and I'm meeting some new people, new crazy friends, like the person I'm talking to. No,
Did you have to shoot me shots in the name of?
no. Are you not?
I'm going to leave this out. I'm going to leave it to those who are watching this. I'm going to sit quiet. I'm not crazy. God knows I'm a kind person. I have showed you nothing but kindness. And in Jesus' name, amen.
Did they say people that are kind are not crazy? I didn't say you are bad, you're a bad person. Crazy doesn't mean you're not kind. You're kind to them though. And I didn't say I didn't say you're not kind, no. So that's it from
There's always a thing where people talk about it's a, I wouldn't call it depression, but it's an outburn that comes from you continuously creating content because you're always on the platform. You're always trying to create content. You just find yourself like there's just so much that you're having to deal with. Have you experienced that for yourself at any point of your TikTok journey? If so, what was it like?
Yeah, so with that one, for me, seriously, I don't stress to create videos on TikTok. Yeah, and sometimes people can stress because they want to watch other people's videos and get the idea. Yeah, and for me, it's not that case because I look for what I want to say on TikTok, and I don't need to be on TikTok to get it. So I felt like that. I left my previous job, I got a new job, and then, I was trying to understand what I have to be doing, understand the system and things like that. Then I need time for TikTok to also create content. But I will not really say I was not having time, but I just felt like I was not getting something again from the app. So I was just lazy to create content because what am I getting? And the reason is because there's this option that TikTok has added. It's called Creativity Program Beta. So if you have it, yeah, you get more money, and then you get the option of work with artists. And I don't have it. And now, I don't know, for some reason, people are not getting views again on TikTok, including myself. So I was like, maybe I should just have a break. Yeah, but depressed because of content for TikTok now. About 900 people unfollowed me just within a very short period. So I was already having 652,700 followers, and then within 1 month, it was not
But
even
you
up.
didn't create content.
Yeah, I was not creating those once you switch from your niche, I was not creating those things. Like I mentioned, that I wanted to stop doing some of those
Yeah, the general videos. Yeah.
yeah, so I just wanted to focus more on very serious things, like important things that people want to hear, even though it can never please everyone. So yeah, it was not going. I don't know if it's that the contents were not good or it's something happening with TikTok, because I check even people that we communicate, I see their videos, they'll have like 2 comments. People with 500,000 followers, they'll post a content, they're having 2 comments, and then they'll just be having 500 views. And it's the same thing that was happening to me. My own was worse because it's not only the low views, but they're unfollowing.
If someone were to start a TikTok page right now, what is going to be your best advice to them? And I know that we have listed a few things. The first thing, which I just want to make sure that you don't repeat so that you can add to what you've said, The first thing you talked about was make sure that you find a specific niche, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you find a niche, the second thing you talked about is creating some attention in your videos. Do something that causes action, that causes people to talk, whether they're commenting negatively, but positively, you said is better. And what other strategy or what would you advise someone? What other thing would you advise someone who is getting into TikTok right now as a starting point for them?
Yeah, consistency, because you have to,
Cool.
I'll advise them to post like morning, afternoon, and evening. Just to, you can post like for 1 week and see that what time, like if you post in the morning, post in the afternoon, post in the evening, try and follow up to see what time does your video like really do well. Does it do
Mm.
well in the morning, afternoon, you know? Yeah, then from there you can know, okay, maybe you post twice a day, because posting 4 videos in a day is not easy. Yeah, when I used to post 4 videos in a day, I'll make sure that I do the videos, and my work then too was not giving me time to just create content anytime. So I always create them in the night. And for me, I will not stress to create content, because I just talk and I can do it in my room, anywhere, you know. Not like anywhere, because where it's noisy, you can't do it. So I'll just create content in my room. And it's very easy for you to create even 50 contents and put in your draft. So if you have time, you can create as many videos as possible. Just put them in your draft, and then you make sure that this time in the morning I'm posting this one, this time I'm posting this one, this time I'm posting this one, and just see what time is going to work best for you. And then make sure your camera or whatsoever you're using, like the video should be clear. Make use of the filters, make use of good lighting, you know. Ring lights are expensive, but it's very good for content.
I'm
So
using one myself. So anyone listening to this is
yeah,
very
yeah, I
important.
know that you are not this bright, so you don't need to tell me. I know that this is not you. This is not the way you are, because I can see your score is shiny, your face is shiny. Once this light goes off,
This is the real me. Um, I have a question to ask you, and this one is about money. How much money can someone make from TikTok? And I know that this is very, very relative because a lot of people can. I'm sure you've had this question more than 1,000 times. How
mm-hmm,
much money, Favour? How much money can I make from TikTok? And I know this is relative. Also, the CPMs, right? Depends on where your audience is. It depends, but
yeah,
realistically, if you were to at least give a little guide on someone understanding TikTok monetization and how that works, and maybe if someone is even thinking of getting into TikTok and how realistic it can be, also because some people will be like, maybe if I just get into TikTok and I create content the next 1 month, I can start earning. So maybe you can talk a bit about that and realistic expectations for them.
that's a difficult one for me, because even me, I'm asking others.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm still trying to find out like all those CPM stuff, because I have someone who is not even having up to half of the followers that I have, and even the views are not the same, but he's earning more money, like he's making lots of money. Sometimes he tell me, this month I'm withdrawing £600. I've never withdrawn that amount. So it just depends where they watch your videos and how many videos you post and the views. Sometimes he posts like 15 videos in a day. So because
15.
yeah, he doesn't create content, so he can post even 1,000 in a day. He just record like short parts from movies, you know. It's something that when you see it, you want to watch movie, just record short part. So there are so many ways to make money on TikTok, and most of his videos they watch them in America, Europe. So but for me, because I think most of my videos they watch them in Africa, so I don't just make it's very difficult to make money, you know, anything TikTok Africa. So yeah, it's difficult. So I don't know how it works. I can't really say anything, but what I know is once you start creating content and you have some certain number of views, but you need to get 10K followers and then get some number of views, then you can start making money. I will advise anyone who wants to join TikTok or who wants to start, don't even look at the money that TikTok is paying. Just look at what you benefit from it. Yeah, you can become a brand ambassador if you have so many followers. Yeah, you have so many things to benefit. You can set up your own business and you advertise it easily because many people are paying people who have followers to advertise their business. So why don't you instead use it to set up your own business? You can create content on TikTok very easy. You don't need to edit anything. Just go and choose the filter that you want to use. You can adjust it in a way that your face will be very smooth. You remember I was telling you I need filter for this thing because I don't want to be seeing my raw face. I know some people don't yet know, but if you go on TikTok, you have actually where you can make your face to be very smooth, even if you have dots, spots on your face, it will not show. You want your lips to be pink. You want your lips to, yeah, your eye to have eyeshadow. All of those things that are there. So it's very easy. Once you record your video on TikTok, you don't need to stress to edit it. I know you are just learning so many things today from me for free, but it's fine. Not that
It's not
friends
just me.
cost.
Yeah, but I have to say thank you. So, because I don't get this opportunity many times. So thank you.
Alice, you're being polite today.
One of the things that I admire about you is first, you know that you're a shy person, like you were able to express that. But beyond the shyness, you'll be able to use that and still express yourself in a certain way in your videos. And until someone talks to you closely before they even know that you're a very shy person. So I think you will be best placed to at least talk to someone who's in your position, because a lot of people are also like, maybe I'm a very shy person, right? I don't want to create content. I don't know how to get in front of the camera to talk, to express myself. So talk to someone who's watching you right now, who was in your position of being a very shy, introverted person, and how you think they can manage that with at least creating content, whether it's just on TikTok or generally.
If you look at my videos, I don't think you see a video of me on the streets or in the streets. That's one thing that
Oh,
you
yeah.
notice.
It's either in your
Yeah,
car,
yeah,
or
or at home.
at
Yeah.
home. Yeah.
So I don't think being shy can stop you from creating content. You just need to choose your niche or anything that you think you can do, even at home. You can actually shoot videos at home. Just it depends if you are comfortable with the person you want to shoot the video with. See, I don't think being shy can stop you. Just create your content at home or you go to where there's no one. Yeah, just try. I think it's very okay. And some people think, oh, you need to have comfortable space, nice space. When I even blew on TikTok, I was living in a very small room. I just moved to this city. I was having a small room. If you go to my old videos, you just notice that they were just behind the door. So that's the only space in my room that I didn't have things. So I always close the door and do the videos there because it was very small and things were just everywhere. It's a small room, like studio, kitchen, my bed, like everything was just, it was very small, but I don't think that should stop you from creating content. Just look for that particular spot. Just know the purpose. For me, I was there to, first it was for fun. Secondly, I knew that there's money. Then why would I not put in more effort to make extra cash rather than doing two jobs? So I'm putting in effort. If you go now to my Facebook, I make sure I post at least twice a day because I realize there's something there. There's something there that I need to benefit. That's one thing with me. If I'm doing something, just know I have something to benefit. Whenever I'm doing something that you think I can't do it, or you see me putting so much interest in something, or even in a conversation, just start suspecting that I'm trying to get facts to go and do videos. So that's just it. I don't think being shy should stop anyone from creating content. Just,
There
I
you go.
think,
The last question I wanted to ask you, oh, second to the last. How do you, and I know this is a thing for a lot of content creators, those who are trying to create content, you're managing, oh, I have to appear in the same dress 1 to 3 times in this video.
nah, that one has never disturbed me. So I don't know. I don't even know how to pack clothes. So it's very difficult for me to have so many clothes because I'm not an organized person. If I have to change my clothes, just know that I need to pack the other ones and give them out. So I don't really buy like so many clothes because I don't know how to keep it. They are my clothes.
Yeah,
I've written something about that to to do a content about it. Why will you not repeat your clothes? So is it food that when you eat? Yeah, I don't understand. I repeat my clothes. We go to my page, you'll see videos. Sometimes I can even do a video 1 week ago and then I'll still do it like now with the same clothes. Why? It's my clothes. I'm not a celebrity or this superstar. Even if you are a superstar, you use much money to buy a clothes and then you don't want to repeat it. If you know you are using it and giving it back, that's why many people now they go and buy clothes they use and then they go and give it back. So, but I don't think for me it's something you should worry about.
that's interesting. For me,
Yeah.
when I saw that people started taking note a lot about my dresses, I was just like, okay, I just switch. So I just like these t-shirts. I don't know. I have about, I don't know, 5 of them. I have
Mm,
about 5 black. Every time I have to do anything online, black or white, no stress. Black or white,
okay.
no stress. That way I have, so for anyone who does not, who feels like they don't want to repeat their dresses, look for one color and just go with it. Favour, I want to really thank you for your time, for being here. I know that it takes a lot. Your time is valued, very much valuable, and I had to go through process. Nearly had to go through seeing a booking agency just to get to you. But I want to thank you for at least making time to be here. The last question I'm going to ask you, which we ask every guest on the podcast, is when all is said and done, how do you want to be remembered as Favour Eyen?
Favor is that person who is never serious. Yeah. I'm not always serious, so it makes it very difficult for people to understand when I'm serious because yeah, that's one thing with me. I'm not always serious. It's difficult to know when I'm angry, when I'm happy, my mood, because I'll just say something, maybe in a joking way. I'm always joking because I just want it to, I don't like a tense atmosphere.
Mm.
Yeah, I want everyone to relax and be comfortable around me. If you're just meeting me for the first time, you just feel like why?
Yeah, I'm
Sometimes people
sure.
are like, huh?
I'm sure they
Yeah,
may have
some
seen it even during this interview as well. How you were shooting shots at me and also just
yeah, and after I have to always apologize at the end of every conversation. Or I just last week I went out with friends for my first time. 4 Nigerian girls, we went on vacation. I know one, the rest I don't know them. But it's always me when I say it, then I'll come and tell you if what I said was not okay for you. But for me, I'm always joking. So I can maybe I said, or you're crazy. I don't know. I don't know whether you're crazy, but sometimes I just try to make some jokes that they're expensive for the other person. But if I said anything that was not okay, I'm sorry. I don't know. Yeah, but for me, it was just, I forgot that we're actually doing something. We're recording
but that's good
podcast.
though, because I like that you brought in your personality to it, and which is the hope of everything that I do. I just like people to be themselves.
If you just enjoyed this episode, the chances are that you're going to enjoy other amazing episodes that we've recorded, so you can check that out somewhere around this video. Before you go, please make sure you check our 3 boxes. First things first, please make sure to hit the subscribe or the follow button down below, because the more we grow, the bigger guests we can approach on this platform and the more value we can bring to you here on the podcast. Second, a lot of friends always reach out to me and say something like, "Hey Arrey, I really did enjoy this particular segment of this episode." Pick up your phone and send this to a friend and say, "Hey, check this out between 10 to 15 minutes. There's something very important I'd love you to see." Number 3, please make sure to check out the links in the description for very helpful resources. You're going to find the link to join the Smart Club, which is my private mentorship club for friends who want to learn and master a high income digital marketing skill. Whether your goal is to build your personal brand, become a freelancer, or get a job in digital marketing, the Smart Club is going to be the right place for you. So before you go, please make sure to tick those 3 boxes. Like I always say, my friends, cheers to many more years of shamelessly living and crazily excelling in passion and purpose. And I'll speak to you in the next episode.